Welcome to Nostalgia Plays. I have, well, pretty important announcement to make, I think. Basically, the too long didn't watch version is I'm quitting Overwatch competitive, so bummer. Let me know what you think, what games you'd want streamed, what days would work best for you. Truthfully, may return pretty quickly in more of a custom game, arcade game kind of format. In the next few minutes, I'm going to try to condense it into like a couple, exactly what my thoughts are and what's going on here with this decision. So, if you care about that, stick to it. If not, please leave comments and suggestions and whatever you can in the comment section. That'd be very helpful. And so if you look through my channel, you'll find like a ton of videos, like I think over 20 videos. I think if you were to look through all my playlists, Overwatch is most of my videos, and there are tons of highlights and a ton of great moments, both in my play and others, and just having a ton of fun. Definitely check those out. They're great. Overwatch itself, great game. Blizzard, you're awesome. But there's just some things that have been going on that have been sort of messing with me and my friends. I think it all sort of changed. Like, this all kind of started in season 3. I think things were going pretty well up until that point. My season high of 2668. That was like the highest rank I got. And there was just a certain point there where we started losing. A lot. Like, you would think, okay, like maybe I'll play, 3 or 4 matches in a night and I'll win. And sometimes I may only win like 1 or 2 of those, like half or less. And like, oh, that's kind of a bummer, right? Because the matches should be tough. Like, it should be really hard, right? Most of the time. You should be winning, 50-50. If you're really good, maybe you're winning higher than that. If you're not so good, maybe you're below that. But even then, you'll get put with worse people and it'll all kind of even out in the end, right? Well, not so much for us. All right, we just went like on a huge losing streak with my friends and I mean, we'd take breaks. I mean, we'd go into like arcade and try that out, and we just keep losing. And I don't know if it's the algorithm or we're just really unlucky with teammates or what, but I mean, solo queue, duo queue, trio, it really didn't matter. I dropped steadily from 2668 all the way to the 2400s in a very short amount of time, and it just, it's just kind of like sucking your soul out every time you lose. And I mean, there's those really close matches where you almost win, but you don't, and you end up losing. And there's matches where you get stomped, and then it's like, wait a minute, where's the matches where like I win? And it just really wasn't happening. I've made 6-man groups before, but I just don't really have time right now. I'm working on a book and I'm working on this stream. I don't have time to organize really a 6-man group to get together. Maybe that'd be awesome. Maybe that'd be the solution. Not enough time. So if I look at my matches so far in season 4, we've played 8 matches. All right, we've played 8 matches so far, and I have anyway. And it's a mixture of duo queue and it's trios and 1 solo. We have 1 win, 1 draw, and 6 losses. I mean, basically 1 win in every 8 games. And it's like, that means if you play like 3 or 4 games a night, that's like 1 win every 3 or 4 nights. And that's just really, truthfully, it's not fun. Like, it's just not a good experience to have. And I don't want to put this all on the enemy teams or all on my team, but I mean, I feel like the people I play with are pretty good. Joe, Steve, Bob, they often get gold limbs and really high damage. Maybe that's not everything, right? Maybe just because you have high damage and high limbs does not make you excellent at the game. But in general, if you're doing well, your team should be doing well and everything should be going good, but it doesn't, okay? And I think that win ratio is pretty ridiculous. Let's look at a few of my stats real quick. Here's just some older ones, actually, but it's what I have. So there's one of my matches with Anna, 13-7, really not that great, but career best in eliminations and healing, so, I'm getting my job done. 8 enemies slept. I mean, I think that's pretty sweet in 13 minutes. 8k healing in 13 minutes, pretty good with Anna, I think. 70% and 66% scope. That is pretty advanced. I was reading some stuff online, and anything above 60 is what people are going for. Obviously, maybe not masters, but more advanced players are going for over 60. So the fact that I was able to hit the 70 range, I think that's awesome. Here's another match. It just went terrible. Even I have bad matches, right? I mean, I had 2 deaths, no eliminations, 100% accuracy, 70% accuracy. I mean, awesome accuracy there on the healing and the damage, but just not a whole lot going on that match. Third match, once again, like 8 objective kills. I had bronze objective kills with Anna. I had gold healing with Anna. 84% scoped, 61% unscoped, 11 defensive assists. I mean, it's, like I said, it's far from perfect, but I mean, those are pretty good stats. I am like doing a really good job at support, but it's like, if you didn't notice, all of those were losses. All 3 were losses. And that's just 3 of the 8. truthfully. So last night I was streaming, and I'm not gonna post that stream, I don't think, just because it just went so poorly. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play one more match on my own, and I'm gonna go solo, or I'm gonna go solo queue, and I'm gonna go with people who aren't very good, and that's okay because there's just random people getting together, right? Anything could happen. I played Anna in the start of Gibraltar. My team, we just went in like normal, got to the payload, nothing too crazy. And they had a 76 who wasn't really moving, and I took a shot opportunity and nailed him in the beginning of the match, got an elimination. And then like we just kept not being able to push the payload, like past the bottom of the ramp. Like we pushed them back, so they had to go up on the other side. It's a common choke point, and like we couldn't get past it. And that one elimination was gold. It was the gold eliminations for like the first half of the match. And at one point, I'm just like, what is my team doing? Like, I obviously someone else could have one elimination, but that's the only elimination in the match. So then I switched to Zenyatta. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can come in and do some damage and help out my team. And so I went into the Zenyatta, immediately got to 5 eliminations, which was gold. Had like gold healing because I'm Zenyatta Anna, and had bronze damage. Only played like towards the end, and we just lost basically like a few minutes after that. But it's like I played Anna and Zenyatta, and just had like the most terrible team that I've like ever seen. It's just not working out. It's not working out, guys. And so I think I'm just gonna move on. Just gonna move on. I may return with arcade and custom matches and just take the game, kind of as it is. It's a really fun game. The characters are really fun. I love the story. I love a lot of aspects about the game, but competitive, just for one reason or another, with my personal experience, just is not working. So, let me know what you want. What would you like to see streamed? Do you want to see custom games and arcade Overwatch? Is there a different game you want to see? Stream some Life is Strange 2 nights a week, and maybe I can get through the game a little bit faster. I mean, what do you want to see? If I'm not streaming during the week with Overwatch, it's like, well, what am I going to do? So let me know if you would like to see a different game, classic games, more Overwatch, but in a more laid back setting. You tell me what you want to see. Give me your feedback, suggestions, all that good stuff. All right? We'll have fun. Good night.